My grandparents came over from Ireland. They started Coleman Co. plant hire, and they bought a lorry, and then they bought another lorry, and then they employed more people. Then they had children, and then they came into the business, and I've now come into the business. So over a 50-year span, it's grown from working in the back of their house to the organisation that we are today. We've been involved in many projects, from small, complex to large, complex, industrial projects, city centre projects, a whole variety to include heavy asbestos removal, heavy structural demolition, dismantling using craneage, heavy lifts, explosives work. Another really exciting thing that we've been working on, developing methods for demolishing MAN gas holders. These structures can be up to 40 stories equivalent in height. These structures are pretty flimsy, very difficult to demolish, and where you have space, explosives is good, but where you don't have space, you can't use explosives. We then have designed specialist cranes that go round in a circle on this roof, and we pretty much peel this structure down, cutting it into sections, lifting it down with the crane down onto the floor below.
We've recently and still are working on New Street Station, which is one of the largest developments in Europe at the moment.
A large amount of reinforced concrete out of the centre of a building, live rail beneath us, 120,000 people each day travelling through beneath a live shopping centre with all of the services that we're feeding each running through the structure that we're demolishing.
The project touches so many people, it touches train users, general public.
A very complex, very difficult job, working in an environment that you have to satisfy the needs of the client with all environmental considerations.
How we recycle all the demolition material. We've set Coleman some very high targets of percentage of demolition material to be recycled, and I've got to say they're meeting those targets, if not exceeding them in many respects.
I think first of all it's important to remember that demolition contractors have always sorted and segregated materials. That's the very nature of how we used to get paid back in the old days. In 1996 we bought a 27-acre site which is in Meriden, which is just on the outskirts of Solihull. It used to be an old quarry, and what we do there is we take a wide variety of materials for crushing, processing, screening and resorting. We have a variety of plant and equipment, crushers, pulverisers on excavators, screening equipment. It's all sorted, graded and reprocessed to suit a number of different requirements for various clients throughout the region. 50 years of hard work and effort.
A lot of experience, a lot of enthusiasm.
We've got the management resource, we've got the plant, we've got the supply chain, we've got the heritage over the 50 years.
Very, very proud of what we do, and everybody's involved in it. And that's what makes the company very, very good.